Good morning, students. Prayers for your and your family members' safety and health. Hope you have seen the two videos based on chapter number 1, Heritage of India. And I also hope that you have read the chapter. How did you find the questions? Were you able to answer all the questions that I had asked as quiz in video number 2? If you were unable to find some answers, you would get the answers in chapter number 1 after you read the chapter closely. In the third part of chapter number 1, I am going to talk about the people of India. The Dravidians were considered to be the most ancient people of India. But according to some modern researchers of linguistics and anthropology, it was found out that even before Dravidians, there were 6 more tribes who came and settled in India. So even before the Dravidians, whom most of us consider to be the ancient most inhabitants of India, there are some studies, some research work which point at the presence of 6 different tribes in India before Dravidians. So what is the name of the first tribe that was there before Dravidians? So the name is Negritoid. The second, Australoid. Third, Mongoloid. Fourth, Alpine. Fifth, Dinaric. And sixth, Armenoid. So these are the 6 different tribes that came to India, settled here even before the Dravidians. Let us understand in detail some features and some more points related to these 6 tribes. The first one, Negritoid. In the local language, the word Habshi is used for them. Some historians believe that these Negritoid people are the most ancient inhabitants of India. Where did they come from? They came from Africa to India via Baluchistan. If we consider the physical characteristics, they are black skinned, they are short in height of about 4 to 5 feet, and they have curly hair. The next tribe that came to India was Australoid. These people came to India from Southeast Asia. The present day Kol, Munda, Khashi tribes of Assam and some tribes of Nicobar and Myanmar, they have similarities to the Australoids. If we talk about the physical features, they also were black skinned, they had a broad head, flat nose, and they were also short in height. And when Aryans came to India after Dravidians, Aryans called these Australoids Nishad. The third one, Mongoloid. The Mongoloid people came to India from North China via Tibet, and they settled down in Assam, Sikkim, Bhutan, West Bengal, etc. And with the passage of time, they Indianized themselves. If we talk about the physical features of Mongoloid, they have a yellow skin, flat face, chubby cheeks, and almond-shaped eyes. The local name for Mongoloids is Kirat. So, Negritoid, Australoid, and Mongoloid. The next three are Alpine, Dinaric, and Armenoid. These people migrated from Central Asia, and all these three tribes have similarities. The genes of these tribes are found in large numbers today in people of Gujarat, Saurashtra, Maharashtra, Bengal, and Odisha. So these 6 tribes came even before Dravidians. Let me name all the 6 again. Negritoid, Australoid, Mongoloid, Alpine, Dinaric, and Armenoid. Then let us know something about the Dravidians. Dravidians were considered to be the creator of Sindhu Valley civilization, that is Indus Valley civilization, and they are the direct descendants of Stone Age culture. The tribes which came from north survived with their language and cultural features, and they came to be known as Dravidians. Dravidians were the people who gave the concept of goddess and god, means mother as a goddess and father as a god. They worshipped nature. They had the tradition of worshipping with dhoop, that is incense stick, deep, that is lamp, and arti. Dravidians were nature lovers. Dravidians had a matriarchal system of family. They had the knowledge of making boats, rafts. They had the knowledge of weaving, spinning, dyeing, etc. The Dravidian language, the oldest is Tamil, and the other Dravidian languages are, apart from Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. Then let us talk about the Aryans. The Nordic Aryans were the creators of the Aryan civilization in India. And the place where the Aryans lived in great number was known as Aryavrat. That place had 7 rivers flowing, and therefore the area was also known as Sapta Sindhu. It was a very vast area. The area of Aryavrat extended up to Bihar in east and up to Vindhyachal in south. So it was a very vast area. And Aryans were considered to be the most advanced people than any other contemporary tribes. Contemporary means belonging to the same era or same age. Apart from the name Aryavrata, there were also other names assigned to the place where the Aryans lived, and therefore the name of India. So the various names are Bharat Bhumi, Bharat Khand, Bharatvarsh, etc. Aryans also were nature lovers. They worshipped the natural elements like trees, rivers, mountains, sun, wind, the rain. And for the purpose of worship, they composed hymns. They also conducted religious ceremonies like recitation of Vedas, performing yagnas, and other activities. Preservation and conservation of heritage. We have studied in this chapter that India's natural heritage and cultural heritage is very rich. So, India is very rich. India has some very picturesque and attractive places gifted by nature and also created by human beings, Indians, over the period of time. So now, as Indian citizens, it becomes our primary and pious duty to see that nobody harms the heritage of India. And therefore, our constitution makers have listed down certain fundamental duties for every Indian citizens. These fundamental duties are listed down in Article 51A of our Indian Constitution. And if we see in particular fundamental duty number 6, 7, and 9, it focuses on the role of an Indian citizen in preserving and conserving our rich Indian heritage. So let me read out the three fundamental duties listed here. To understand the importance of our harmonious culture, prosperity, and to preserve it. To maintain the forests, tanks, rivers, ponds, and the wild animals and birds, along with maintaining the natural environment, and to show compassion for all the living creatures. And to protect the public property and give up violence. So these are specifically for preserving our heritage. So as Indian citizens, we should be really very careful about discharging our duties. We should discharge our duties and thereby help in nurturing, saving, and preserving our rich Indian heritage. That was the end of the lesson. I hope you have understood the chapter. Make notes in your fair social science notebooks. Make notes of this chapter in your fair social science notebook. Also, answer the questions given at the back of the lesson. Meet you in the next video. Thank you very much. May peace be with you.